Hi kids, well I'm here because I'm doing an oil change on this car. I'm going to change the oil in it and I'm going to show you how to do it. So come on, let's go underneath the car and I'll show you how to get started. Let's go. Okay kids, here I am under the car and I'm going to drain the oil out of the car, the old oil. And I'm going to drain it here into something I found. It's Debbie's crock pot here. And so I'm going to drain it into this. Got it positioned here perfectly. So now all the old gross oil that's dirty is going to pour into the crock pot here. And so got myself a wrench to pull this off of, and I'm just going to start to loosen it here. Here we go. All right, just loosening this here to let the oil pour into the pot. Get this a little closer so it goes right into the pot, okay? There we go. It should start any second now. Oh no! The oil is coming out, but I don't think it's calm. Oh no! It's not going in the crock pot at all. It's going in my eyes. Into my mouth. Put the bolt back on. Oh no. Okay, kids. Well, as you can see, made a bit of an error there. Oil came right out on me, but I managed to drain it all, most of it into my mouth, but sometimes that happens. Sometimes it doesn't go the way that you've planned. But now is the second part of an oil change, and you have to change the oil filter. And so this is a brand new filter here. And so you got to put this in, you got to take out the old filter and put in the new one. So I've taken out the old filter and now I got to put the new one in, and putting an oil filter in is really hard because it's really hard to reach up into the engine. Reach up into the engine and to pull out the oil filter is really hard. And so most people invent their own tool for this kind of use. And I've done that. This tool I invented, it helps me get the oil filter, basically to get a good grip on it. And so I invented this tool. And you want to kind of get it on there without wrecking the oil filter. And so this tool is excellent for that. Okay, so let's go back under and I'll put on the brand new oil filter. Let's go. Okay, get back under here, kids. And this time now I'm going to put the brand new oil filter on with my specialized tool. So basically I do this. I get it up into there, right up into the engine. Okay, now with my specialized tool, I just start to put it on now. Uh-oh. I hope that sound wasn't my brand new oil filter. Better check. All right. Got it off. Let's see if I wrecked it at all. Oh no. Oh, it's right in half. Well, that's all right. Sometimes that happens when you're doing an oil change. I guess I gotta get a new filter. Well, kids, sometimes things don't work out the way that you expected them to. And that is usually the case when I do an oil change. When I think about how life sometimes can be that way also, that things don't work out the way that we often expect them to, I'm reminded that the Bible teaches us to pray to God about our circumstances, no matter what they are, especially when they're not going the way that we thought that they would go. In fact, there's a whole book of the Bible that's devoted to praying our circumstances to God. It's called the Book of Psalms. And in the Book of Psalms, we can read how King David brought all of the things that were going on in his life especially the things that weren't going the way that he expected them to, he brought them to God in prayer. He prayed his circumstances to God, telling him, oh God, things are not going the way that I thought that they were supposed to go. And he also brought to God his feelings. I gotta say that when I was doing this oil change, my feelings were, I was frustrated. Well, we can often read in the book of Psalms, David prayed his frustrations to God. Oh, prayer is such a beautiful thing, kids, because we can pray all of our circumstances and feelings to God. I want to encourage you today to be praying the feelings and circumstances that you have in your life to God, just like David did in the book of Psalms. Well, I hope that's an encouragement for you today, kids. And you know what? That oil didn't taste too bad. In fact, I got a bit of a craving for it. I think I'll have some more. I'll just poke a hole in the bottom of this here and yeah, there we go. It's coming out.